3, and I can't remember the other one, but he basically commentates on like Jarno Opmeer every week, that kind of thing. And yeah, I've been playing some games with them before, and yeah, we watched back the stream, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, mate, I forgot," because we were streamed for like an hour and a half together, and then I forgot to allow them.
Concentrate on the lights now.
And so it was just
Get away and hold that pole.
Yeah, it's weird. Get race time. Bad start. Yeah. Keep calm and race on. Yeah, I went on the curbs. Yeah. On some slowdowns are worth taking, just so you know. Yeah, some drivers don't know how to keep themselves in check.
General rule of thumb, or is it just give back what you get?
It's weird. It's there is no real rule of thumb. It's just slow down, but you have to be careful where you slow down, because on certain sections of the track you can lose like 3 or 4 seconds for a 1 second penalty, and others you can just lift a bit and you're clear. So it's very individual to the track. Easiest way to do it is easiest way to do it is just go on any given corner and just go pull to the outside and just lift, slow down a bit. Most of the time it's good. But don't do that in Asia because it's not allowed. To slow down in corners. I've gotten 2 penalties for it, so...
Really?
Yeah. Now, my 2 penalty points are from the same race. So...
How does the rating system work in Asia?
What, the rating on Asia?
Yeah.
It's pretty much... It's a system. I went for a stream where he explained it. It's basically a position, how average, well, how high the average level of the driver is, which is displayed on the bottom of the server, I think, well, the thing, and also penalty points. That's just a number on the side, Oh, yeah. Don't get 10, because then you're going to have a hard time to join stuff.
Oh, is that what the number on the side means? Penalty points.
Yeah. That's why I have 2 and you... I hope you have 0. There's no reason for you to have a penalty.
Do they ever get wiped out, or is it just permanently like you have to forever?
Yeah, over time they get wiped out. I think they're doing like 3 or 4 months or something.
Okay, so it's not too bad. You have to be like Ragunathan levels of bad to then get 10 points.
Yeah.
But the Formula 2 driver's got enough for 2 race bans in the season.
Mahave Ragunathan.
Yeah.
Best driver on the grid.
He's going to be in F1 within 3 years.
Yeah. He's the most consistent driver in P20.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Robert Kubica levels of consistency. Post-accident levels of Robert Kubica, because pre-accident he was really good.
Yeah. I think Robert's still good for hot laps. He knows how to drive a car, but it's, you know...
Yeah. I mean, you saw him in testing. I know you can't take much in testing, but he was up there in the Alpha.
Yeah, but it's... I don't think he has endurance with the arm.
I mean, did you see who was racing? What was the competition? He was in BMWs, wasn't he? Was it DTMs?
Yeah, DTM's BMW.
Yeah, so he was doing really well in that championship. Understandably so, though, because you know there's a lot of stuff you don't lose when you're an F1 driver.
Yeah. Hit something, huh? Hit the foam.
Imagine how good it would be if ACR did a Formula Rookie League.
Yeah. I think he's pretty much... Any idea of the Formula cars in this game is gone. Because of... if you interlock tires, one guy is going to die.
Yeah.
That's just this game. There's... Like, you can race, but you're going to need, like, incredible amounts of trust and level between the drivers. Punted?
What an idiot. Yeah. I've held it, though. But I've lost the place.
Ah,
Oh,
tough luck, mate.
I was following this guy, and I'm not too sure how good he is, but I made him really overshoot a braking zone to the point where like he almost went into a barrier because he missed it that badly. But then as he came back on, he just hit my left rear and spun me out. I managed to stop myself. Oh, he's giving me the position back. What a nice guy. So he didn't mean it.
Yeah. There is actually some sportsmanship on this game, luckily.
I just hope I finished above the guys. What other
Come again?
what other like championships you race in? GT3s as well.
Yeah, GT3 in CRC. Yeah, those are the only things at the moment.
Have you got a PC as well, or just PS4?
Nah, just PS4. But when the PS5 comes out, I think I'm going to move to PC.
Yeah, I'm doing the same. I'm saving up for one at the minute.
So
I'm trying to decide what game to get though on PC. Like, do I go iRacing, do I go Race Room, or do I go Assetto Corsa?
yeah. Another session of this 20-minute qualifying, and I've been thinking about mostly Race Room because most of my what?
Yeah, it looks like the most complete one because I like the physics and like the look of Assetto Corsa Competizione, but the problem is it's only GT cars, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only GT, or mostly GT3. They're adding GT4 and
British
some like
GT.
challenge cars, but yeah.
So that should be good because one of my mates works for Balfe Motorsport, which is part of the British GT3 and GT4 competition.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's one of the race engineers over there. Like, he's like a trainee at the minute, like he's just learning the craft, but yeah, so he works for Balfe, which they've got a really nice couple of liveries this year. They've got this one pink one that just really stands out. It's like neon pink and green. It's just so cool because it's so different.
Ooh. What are they McLarens?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. Most of them in British GT and McLarens.
Yeah, I know. It's
But that's
like...
the problem when you have one car that's so good and well-rounded. Everybody just gets it.
Yeah.
So they have the choice between Aston Martin, Porsche, Bentley, and McLaren, I think.
Let's go Bentley.
There are some Lexus as well. Right.
Yeah, those are uncompetitive at the best of times.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
British GT is official on Assetto Corsa, which is what they posted about.
Yeah.
And they're adding Alton, Snetterton, and Donington.
Alton. Oh.
Yeah, I love Donington. That's my favourite track.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the English tracks, and also one of my favourites is the Algarve. You know, the Portuguese one on this.
Yeah, Portianamo. Yeah.
Just because it's so different. Like all the F1 tracks and stuff like that, they're all so flat. Whereas these, you know, you've got
Height variation.
hills, yeah. Like it's all well and good being off camera in some corners, but braking uphill compared to braking downhill, that's where the fun's at.
Yeah, braking downhill. Oh well, braking over a crest too. That's
Yeah. Like the one corner in this, you know, at the top of the hill, the right-hander is really tight. It's like uphill, off camber slightly.
you basically, well, in the BMW, you just throw it in and you hope you hit the apex. You never see the apex. You just hope.
Yeah.
Oh, it's. I wish the Opel was more competitive on this game.
Yeah, because Actual Vision have a library in this game, don't they, on the Opel?
Now they have it on the Renault Megane.
Oh, that's it, yeah. That's pretty cool how they got that.
Yeah. They have it on, I think, the Audi R8 GT3 car, the Marek LMP2 car, and then the Renault Megane.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I like that thing that he posted about earlier about trying to do a league for pro drivers.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun to watch.
I mean, he is bandwagoning a bit, but
I like it. It'd be a nice idea because I do really want something like that to happen. Ooh, see you later.
shit. Sorry.
It's alright, buddy. I was trying to avoid that guy. Didn't take any damage.
I tried to move all the way on the left, but the cab.
Yeah, it's alright. I think we both got put off by the Renault Megane spinning itself, didn't we? It's the guy in front of us just absolutely lost it.
Yeah. Shit. With a lack of better words. A good drinking game. Oh, dear. A good drinking game is watching Formula 1 Drive to Survive and taking a shot every time Günther Steiner swears.
Yeah, you get absolutely bankered.
Yeah, everyone passed out before half the. Well, after the first episode, everyone's passed out.
We're supposed to look like rock stars, and instead we look like a bunch of bankers.
Ah, Günther. He's really different. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really different when he's at home and when he's on the racetrack. At home he's like
Yeah.
at peace and very calm, and as soon as he's on the racetrack, he can't do that. The next time you do that, you're fired.
Yeah. He reminds me a lot of, you know, Gordon Ramsay in Chef.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the comparison of him working with adults versus him working with kids?
Yeah, I know.
With adults, he's like, you absolute donkey, fuck off. And with kids, he's like, oh no, don't cry, sweetheart, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I've seen it. It was... Oh. Well, I mean, it makes sense that it does it, but it's still really funny.
I actually love to see a car parked on the apex in the corner.
Ah, yes.
He was like just trundling along. And I saw him in the apex, and he was just following the racing line still, and I was like, brilliant, I'm going to overtake you coming out of the corner. Whilst you're going slow.
Shoot. Yeah. Cups are deadly.
Did you hurt your thumbs?
What?
Did you hurt your thumbs doing that?
Ah, I left them off.
Yeah.
It's, you know, when you know it's too late, there's no point. If the game could load in. Yeah, thank you.
I really wish this game didn't have, like, you know, the random bits of, like, cut out understeer.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a bad game, but it does feel at times like you're just driving on ice.
Yeah, Automobilista 2 has fixed that pretty much, but it's still, yeah. You also have the infamous contact in this game.
Yeah.
That's, risking your life.
Yeah, the contact just in general isn't great. It just accelerates everything, doesn't it? You have the slightest knock and you end up like 5 miles off the track.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see on my YouTube video that I uploaded the incident that happened in front of me at the hairpin?
Yeah, I saw it.
Like,
Yolt!
what, like, bless him, it wasn't even the guy that hit him's fault, it was the guy before that who went too deep into the braking point. It was like a 3-car pilot, which resulted in that
Yeah.
poor guy, I think it was like Andre, going absolutely flying.
Absolute. Well, I thought about photoshopping him, but I couldn't find a stock photo of the Renault Megane touring car flying.
Yeah.
But just photoshopping him lifting off a runway or something. That's also... I got Photoshop when it was free on the App Store, so I have it, and of that reason I run the school meme account, and yesterday they broke out the news that they're going to move over to online lessons for the next 4 weeks. And I, of course, 30 minutes before we got that news, I made a meme about us still being in school whilst Corona was around. So I had to take that down.
At least your country is doing more about it than ours is.
Come again?
England has still kept everything open, even though we've had one of the highest levels of cases.
Bruh. What?
University, one of the highest, like, spread areas, obviously with different people there. And the other one in Nottingham closed down, but our one hasn't. It's just like, but I'm kind of glad it hasn't, because I have a presentation on Monday that's worth like 75% of one of my grades. So I kind of want to get that out of the way so I don't have to do it again in the future.
Yeah. The thing that shocked me the most about Corona was I saw a Twitter post from the New York subway, and they said that because of Corona, they're finally cleaning the subway 2 times a day.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's, you know, that should have been done already. Those subways don't get, well, they get really dirty after 1 time. So yeah. Oh, well, it's all about time crunch and pressure and stuff like that. Anyway, it's more time for sim racing.
Yeah.
Just need to improve by 4/10 and I have the ACR record.
Really?
Yeah, it's 1 and 9.5 is the record. Opal, if you could move. If you could move. If you could not push me onto that curb. I really like racing around the first sector here. While going side by side, it's always some idiot that forces you onto the curb. Ah well.
I just got really scared because I forgot what day it was and I thought, well, I missed a deadline.
Oh dear, what did I do there? Oh well, nothing's broken. Did you say anything?
Yeah, I forgot to submit the poster that I'd already done the work for it, but I thought the deadline was today, but it said it's on Monday. And I
Ah,
thought I'd missed the deadline for the assignment, so I was like, I may as well send it now. While I'm there. Just in case I don't want it to get to Monday and be like, oh crap, I forgot.
just for future reference, if you have any possibility to turn your mic up a bit, it would be nice, because with the engine noise it's not that easy to hear you. What?
Is this better?
It's better.
How about now?
Now it's good.
Okay, good.
Oh dear, yeah. Knew that was going to happen. Hey.
Yeah, sorry, I pulled off onto the grass then, and that was me that came back on right in front of you.
Yeah. It was just, I saw 2 cars on the grass and I was about to go side by side, so it was a little bit on edge. But you went fine.
Okay, now let's see if we can put in a proper lap time.
You were being Mercedes up until now. Now you're going to do
Yeah.
108. Easy 108.
I was sandbagging.
I like the mad daddery they had, where they actually on the race summary video, like I think it was third round or something, they actually had sandbags in the background.
Really?
Yeah, I just remember
That's
it being a meme.
Who's your favourite team?
Well, I have 3. Depends on where you are in the field.
Yeah.
So further back, of course, Williams. I love Williams.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, and I have unpopular opinion. I really like Racing Point.
I like Racing Point as well.
Sports Pacer Racing Point powered by Mercedes and best motor technology.
Yeah.
And for the front runners, I like Ferrari, just because Ferrari.
Yeah.
But they're not my favorites on the grid, of course.
No.
It's Racing Point or it's Ford Williams.
100%.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I see how toxic like football is, because obviously everyone's like, it's hard to enjoy watching football because obviously everything like affects your team that you support. Like I'm a Liverpool fan, but I can't sit and watch a Premier League game because I know that, you know, oh, I need this team to get this result today, and so it just makes it less enjoyable for me. That's why, like, when I started really following Formula One, I purposely didn't have, like, assign myself to a team or a driver, and just I have a bunch of guys that I like to see do well instead, just so I can enjoy the race for what it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's always nice when you have, well, I think Williams, even in like 2014, 2015 to 2016, when they had good car, they were fighting for podiums. I still love them because there is the Frank. He's
a legend.
Yeah, he's broke his back, can't walk, can't use can barely use his arms, and he is still a very big part of the Formula One weekend.
I love him.
Yeah, and I think when you walk up in the paddock, everyone knows who Frank is. Just like everyone knew who the old man Enzo was.
Yeah. That's why I like Williams, especially being like an English guy. Like, it's always great to see just that last little bit of like racing heritage still hanging around the sport when it's being so heavily dominated by big business. To see, like, other than Ferrari, they're the only other team on the grid that make every single piece of their car on their own.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Williams have the engine supply, but apart from the engine, it's...
Apart from that, they build every single thing in factory. They don't even like buy any of like the wheel nuts. They like 3D. They print everything.
Yeah,
and like
I know.
build everything themselves. It's insane.
And the fact they're on like a third or a fourth of the budget of other teams, it's incredible that they're able to compete. Also, controversial opinion, Lance Stroll is actually pretty good.
I like Lance Stroll. Thank God somebody else said it.
Pog.
People are always just like, oh, he's only in Formula One because his dad has got money. And I'm just like, well, if your dad had money, wouldn't you not try and be in Formula One?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's saying like, oh, he's not even that good. Excuse me, he's got point. I'd understand that comment if he was coming dead last every week.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah, he can't qualify, but in a race, that boy can move.
I distinctly remember I was arguing, of course I was arguing over the internet whether Lance Stroll was good or not. And he's won a Formula 3 World Championship, he's won the Toyota Racing Series in New Zealand. You can't say he is not good. You can't say that the chance of him making it into Formula 1 would have been drastically reduced if Favre did not have the money, but I think he would still reach Formula 1.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, a worst case scenario, he still would have been like, you know, like a Tickdom or someone like that who's just like a test driver.
Yeah.
Or like how Jack Aitken is at the minute, like,
yeah,
he still would have been in that ballpark. Like, he's still a good driver.
Yeah.
He had to get there first. His dad is a multi-billionaire. He wouldn't have wasted that much money on his son if he couldn't drive.
Yeah.
Because his dad doesn't want to lose money at the end of the day, because it's still a business for him. He still wants to put the best drivers possible in his car.
Yeah, that's the reason they have Sergio Perez.
Yeah, exactly. He's such an underrated driver, Perez.
Yeah. Sergio Perez is the best. Other controversial opinion, he is the best driver in the midfield. Changed my mind.
Yes. No, I agree. I reckon I said this. Max, Lewis, Seb. I would say Perez is maybe the fourth best driver. Oh no, Max, he's the fifth. joint fifth with Leclerc, I'd say, because obviously Kimi's still Kimi.
Yeah, Kimi.
I think it's like Perez, Danny Rick, and Leclerc at the minute are all in the kind of same ballpark in terms of like driver talent.
Yeah. You can't forget Russell. Oh, he's bad at race starts, but he can do quick laps.
Is he bad at race starts, or is his car just terrific?
I think it's a combination.
Did you see the rookie of the year like YouTube video they made?
Yeah.
And he was just like, I've made the most
consistent position.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and he's like made the most overtakes on lap 1 out of anybody. I've gained the most positions out of anybody in F1 on the first lap. And it's just like, you can't go backwards.
The only person you can lose to is Kubica.
Yeah.
I think if Kimi retires this season, then Kubica is coming in. That's my because I don't think Schumacher is going to get into Formula 1, despite the name. If he doesn't, with his current delivery in Formula 2, he's not going in. He's not good enough.
I feel like it could be Schwartzman first.
Yeah. There's a lot of exciting talents in Formula 2. There's also a lot of useless drivers in Formula 2.
I really like Jack Aitken.
Oh, Mr. Punted out of the Monaco Grand Prix. Yes. Mohamed Raghunathan.
Big fan of Jack Aitken. He's just a nice kid.
Jackie.
Oh, he did a 109.9. Wow.
109.9 low. Pog. Oh well.
I did a 111.6. My record one round here is like a 110.8, 110.9.
Yeah.
But I'll take it.
Consistency is key, as George Russell said.
That's the thing, like I'm never like the fastest like hot lapper.
Yeah.
But over a stretch of like 4 or 5 laps, when the tyres are still fresh, I can be within like 0.3 of my fastest lap time.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to do, is just wait for other people to make mistakes when you drive in the midfield. It's just, you sit at a consistent pace and see what happens around you, see if you can pick up points that way.
Yeah. I am, I'm a qualifying specialist.
How do you race start in these cars? Because I struggle. Like, what kind of revage?
The BMW can rev all the way up. I think you also do that in the Megane. There's no point in trying to throttle control it because it's a turbo engine and it's going to bog down.
So do you just fully just go for it and just let it pull you off the line?
I mean, when you're going up in when you're moving up the gears, you may lift a bit. You can. You're not doing a BMW, but in the Renault, and just lift like a tiny bit, like 10.
So I fully plant and then slightly lift as I'm accelerating before shifting up to second gear.
Just make sure that you don't bog down, because you lose more time bogging down than you do otherwise.
How do I avoid bogging down? Just getting the revs up?
Yeah, just max revs, full throttle. And then wait until you're going up a speed where 30-40 kilometers an hour. Then you can lift a bit if you have in wheel spin still to get the grip.
I've tried clutch starting, but
that doesn't
difficult.
work.
No.
Yeah, just drop the clutch. It's you're going to need to start the cars hard because it's a sequential gearbox. Also, if you have auto clutch on, it might help if you're bogging down.
I've turned auto clutch off.
Yeah. Get better start with auto clutch off.
Oh, that's a much better start. I've gained 2 places off the line.
Yeah. Oh well. I hate driving front-wheel drive cars, so I don't know much about them.
Yeah. Been punted.
Yeah. Welcome to Project Cars.
I'm in P3 though.
Hulkenberg, you're on the podium.
Yeah, watch me bottle it and come 10th.
Oh, Germany. Oh, that felt bad, man. My
I don't
heart's
think he deserved Driver of the Day to leave though, because he had more than enough opportunity to get podiums, like Brazil, for example.
Yeah,
back in the
Brazil, Singapore. This. He's never been in podium machinery, but he's had opportunities. So.
day. Yeah. The fact that Perez and Lance Stroll have had one before him kind of just shows that, hey, if you've got the talent, you'll earn it.
Yeah. Oh well, he's probably on the move. He's probably not going in Formula 1 again, so...
I reckon he'll have a Formula E career now if he still wants one.
Yeah, or DTM. I think he prefers DTM. Or
Does
Le
he?
Mans. Le Mans Hypercars.
Yeah, he won it, didn't he?
Yeah, he won Le Mans once, but you know, can never get enough Le Mans wins.
No,
This meme was made by the Danish. My God. This. Do you know who Tom Kristensen is?
No, never heard of him. I'm guessing he's a good...
Yeah, he's won
LMP
like 7 Le
driver.
Mans.
Really?
Yeah. He was dominating driver in the Audi era, so it was basically just and the race has gone green and it's a fight between Audis,
Yeah.
and he was just consistently in the
We're
correct car.
3 wide and I'm in the middle.
Oh well, prepare for sudden death.
Okay. Got past 1.
And you're not in the shadow realm yet?
No, still no shadowing. Are you a Super GT fan as well?
Yeah, I've seen it. I'll see a couple of videos every now and then.
Yeah.
Also,
I
I
love
play.
these touring cars.
Yeah. There are some hidden gems in Project Cars when it comes to vehicles.
So I've been signed up to this league for coming up to 3 weeks now. And just from practicing for this league, I've put in 13 hours, now about to be 14 hours in the Renault Megane.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Man's put
I've
in
been doing,
effort.
like,
Congratulations. Well,
I
I
know.
don't know if it's congratulations, but it's
We'll see if it works. It could
Yeah,
just
it's-
be a complete waste of time.
yeah, effort works. I have I don't know how many. I have several hundred hours on this game, so
Yeah.
oh,
I just try and put in try and do a half an hour practice per day kind of thing minimum is my goal.
yeah. Just aim for something every day. Also, personal tip: try to do if you can, 20-minute practice and a 10-minute race.
Yeah, that's what I do. I do like 15-minute quali, but treat that as practice.
Yeah,
And then I do 10-minute races, and then people just join like that. And I just practice against them. If not, then I just stick AI on.
nice.
Like nobody seemed to want to do Hockenheim GP in touring cars, whereas everybody, like I've had a full lobby almost every time practicing Donington.
Yeah, everyone likes Donington. It's a short lap, so it's Donington, Monza, and Brands Hatch. Those are
Yes, Brands Hatch is my favourite track. We've got Donington, then Alton, then Cota, then Red Bull Ring coming up.
Red Bull Ring.
But it's not the proper Red Bull Ring, which is it. I can never do that one.
Oh yeah, the short one.
It's a Red Bull National, not the GP.
Well, I mean, you do lose all the good bits of the Red Bull Ring, but it's still quite fun for me.
Mhm.
It's only the braking zone into the, well, what will be turn 2. It's just horrible.
Yeah, it is, when it's just out of nowhere, and it's a really wide entry to a really narrow exit, and it's like downhill, off camber.
And you have to make
grim.
yeah, and it's multi-apex because it's basically just an oversized chicane.
Yeah, it's horrible. And like you go and think, oh, I can put the throttle down now, and then you try it and you run wide. So the next lap you think, okay, I'll lift off a little bit, and you end up just going so slow. It's
Yeah.
really hard to find a middle ground. You either overshoot it by like 6 miles.
It's a difficult one. But as Master Uruguay said, I can't remember the quotes.
That's an interesting quote. As Master Uruguay said, I can't remember the quote.
I'll figure. Wait, when I finish the race, I'm going to figure it out. Because, well, for New Year's Eve, instead of getting drunk, we decided to watch all the Kung Fu Panda movies.
As you do. The only logical thing to do
Yeah.
was bring in a new decade.
Alcohol shaking my head. Master Uruguay, ooh, nah. It was quite interesting because after I watched the first one, I was able to predict the outcome of the second and third movie.
Have you never seen them before then?
I have seen the first one, but not the second and not the third. Well, now I have. Well, after that I have.
Yeah. I just had an amazing battle for 5th, 4th and 3rd place. It was such good racing.
That's nice.
Oh, he's got a great run on me here, but I think I've got it. Yeah, P3. Grazie ragazzi.
Forza Ferrari, bella strategia. Oh, come on, where's the coil I want?
Sorry, what'd you say, buddy?
Yeah, okay. To quote Master Uruguay, there are no accidents.
Yeah. You should try playing Project Cars. See how many accidents he gets in then.
To quote Bob Ross, only happy mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the memes today.
You see the guy in P6? He was 3rd going into the final lap, and he just ran a little bit wide. I don't want to say I forced him wide.
You
but
mobbed him.
It was a case of, he could have backed out. He didn't. He got a couple tyres on the grass. He went.
Yeah.
I left a car's width.
I left the car's with.
I did what was asked of me.
Oh well. Just say you feel good, baby. I feel. Okay, that's. After this one, can we do another car and track just to clean it up or something? Because I'm getting a bit bored of it.
Yeah, unfortunately after this I'm heading off because I've got a long day of uni work tomorrow to try and get ahead of this before the virus closes uni down. But I'll be on tomorrow if you want to do something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sounds good, buddy. But I'll finish it. I'll do this race and then I'll head off.
Nice. Nice. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Do you get headaches when you drive a lot?
Not too bad.
Okay.
Oh, no way! Lando Norris is signed up to do the Veloce Esports.
Not the Australian Grand Prix.
Not the Australian Grand Prix.
Yeah.
On Friday, at the regular sign-up time.
Nice. think it's going to be fun to watch. I might watch it.
Yeah, it does look like it'll be a lot of fun. Do you reckon Veloce James will be in it?
Yeah, I think he's confirmed actually.
Is he?
Well,
He's racing pro, isn't he? GT4, is it?
GT3
GT3, yeah.
for
Was that his prize for world's fastest gamer, or was that just?
yeah. Well, part of the prize, I think.
Yeah. Because during Broadbent's racing in the Nordschleife, you know, the championship they do.
Yeah, VLN. In
How
the
many how many rounds is it?
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah, because isn't it just like, obviously it's a racing series, but every single race takes place at the Nordschleife.
Yeah. I think it's 25 races. I think there is over the course of a
Really?
year. There is a lot, and they.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, every race is exciting, which is quite unusual for a racing series. I know a guy who races in VLN for a living. Well,
Really?
not for a
That's
living,
amazing.
but he does it. He earns money from it. That's I'm not sure how I should phrase
Yeah.
it. He also works on the side, but he races in touring cars. That
Yeah, my dream is to get to a point in motorsport where it doesn't cost me money, but I don't earn money from it. So I can just do it where I just have a drive and I can have fun whilst driving, but I don't have to spend too much money on it.
yeah.
I don't want to make a living from it, I just want to race for fun.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy racing.
I'm a bit. Well, I want to make a living of it, but it's like at the moment I'm not quick enough. So.
Start streaming on Twitch.
Okay. Now there's been a lot of people who have recommended me do that, so I might just switch now.
Yeah, because Twitch is a lot easier to pick up followers, especially once, like, viewers kind of thing. Because, you know, obviously on YouTube, you've got the content of, you know, like, actual videos and live streams to choose from. Whereas
Twitch is only
the amount
live
of time, yeah, so it's obviously only live streams, and so, like, when people are online and they want to watch something, and you're one of the options, it increases your chances of getting clicked on. Does that make sense? Like, the chances of somebody watching your video are a lot higher compared to trying to fight through YouTube's algorithms to get views. So you can still upload YouTube content, but then just stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
Or if you don't become affiliated with YouTube, you can stream on both at the same time.
I have seen people go down that road, and I'm not going to risk it.
No.
Like, even though I'm not there, but it's still, you know, it's dangerous.
Yeah, because they both like was like, well, pick me, and then instead they like ban you from both.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 112. Ugh.
Come on, man. Shape it up.
That's slow. It was my outlet. Not like my official outlet, but it was like I'm just warming up the tyres. It usually takes me 2 laps to get a fast one in on this.
You should go more to the left there,
Yeah?
because you can. Yeah. If you're not using all the track, you're not going fast enough. That's probably one of the most important lessons I've learned.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
what would be your dream racing series to compete in?
Well, I mean, okay, so realistically, it's not going to be Formula 1 anymore because I'm getting too old. It's, you know, of course, Formula 1, but then you have a thing for the hypercar series for World Endurance Championship, like LMP cars and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because
they're cool, aren't they?
The high downforce and they last, and you can still be stars on those cars. I don't like V8 supercars. I don't really like. Well, I like GT3, but it's, you know, I want something a bit more spicy than that.
Yeah.
What about you?
At this point, 'cause I'm 21 and I never did any karting or anything, so I have to be a lot more realistic. But like, I quite like Hot Hatch, which is something the 750MC do over here, which is basically just like hatchback cars, but you're allowed to modify pretty much most of it yourself. And yeah, it's basically just like a cheap run kind of version of BTCC, but not quite. So it's like a cheap version of the British Touring Car Series. So it still sets you back on as a team, like probably close like between 10 and 15 grand per year per car. But that's if I can build up to a point where I can, you know, get a little bit of funding to help reduce that cost at least.
Yeah,
that's
nice.
the goal. But it's just really fun. Like, there's a YouTuber called Ben Rushcliffe who does it, and he makes really cool videos. So he's got his GoPro like set up inside his car with him, and he's mic'd up, and basically he just sits there and just talks you through the race, like, oh shit, something went on then. And like, he's like, it's basically like being the passenger of a racing driver is his content, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Because his mic's really good, so you can hear him over the engine noise perfectly fine. Yeah, really cool content. That's what really got me into it.
I also love the difference in racing drivers, because some people are completely silent, like Kimi.
Yeah.
And then you have drivers that like to talk, like Nico and stuff. Who just like, yeah. And Danny. I think Danny likes to talk. So I remember, this is a the BTCC fact that I came across a few years ago. That is, before they used to have in-car telephones where the commentators would call up the drivers in mid-race.
Yes, they did. Yeah, I remember seeing some of that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was.
Imagine that in Formula 1. And now we're cutting live to Danny Ricciardo smothered all over the back of Perez. Danny, how you finding this overtake? Fuck off, Crofty.
There will be a lot of swear words in that.
Yeah. Oh,
Get off me radio.
Yeah, leave me alone. We'll get Lewis like Bono, get rid of him.
Bono, my tires.
Bono, please.
Bono, more power. There's also...
This lobby's a little bit slower. I'm P2 with a 111.4.
How are you?
And I'm P2 by 1.2 seconds. Yeah.
Oh well.
So it looks like you might have a boring race.
Ah, no race is boring.
I mainly like to use it as just like, when I do like the races for practice on this, I treat it mainly as though I'm just like still practice lapping. But then if I have anybody near me that I have to like overtake or like defend against, that kind of thing, I then just use it as just like basic like defense practice in terms of, okay, and if this is a real race, what would I do to safely hold my position, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you can try new things, like every track, sometimes it's better to sit on the inside, sometimes it's better on certain tracks to let them dive you down the inside, then you get the cut back, little things like that, like learning the track and where it's easy to defend and where it isn't.
Yeah, that's a good practice etiquette you got starting out.
Yeah.
I used to only do qualifying laps. I learned the hard way that was not very efficient.
Yeah, so with my degree I do sports science and coaching, and a lot of that is I've learned the science of how people learn and pick up new skills.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I've learned basically with this, because obviously I've only been like sim racing since August, so I've basically like taught myself how to sim race based off of, you know, the science of how people learn and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really helped me in terms of, you know, picking up the speed, that kind of thing.
Yeah. That's actually really cool.
So I've only been doing it since August, but it's little things like, you know, when some people choke when they race.
Yeah.
It's because they start thinking about what they're doing.
Yeah.
And so the human body learns stuff by doing things for itself and programming it into muscle memory automatically. So you don't have any like say in how you learn. Your body just does it through trial and error, effectively. And so the problem is, when pressure's high and people really want a good result, they try and overthink the basics, like, oh, I need to brake here, or I need to shift into this gear, instead of letting your body do it for itself, which is obviously the more efficient way of doing it, because it's more reactive that way. It's a lot faster and a lot better. And so it's really good to like listen to music, or like try and distract yourself whilst you're doing a task. So like talking to yourself, or like saying the alphabet backwards on a qualifying lap, so you don't overthink it and you let your body just take over whilst occupying your brain. It's really interesting.
Yeah. The fastest laps you do, like after I've done 2 years of sim racing now, and you know, the fastest laps you do when you're not conscious that you're doing a quick lap. You just do.
Exactly. You just get into a zone, it's really weird, like, and you don't realise you're in the zone until you come out of it and you're like, oh.
Oh.
You were just there.
I was there again.
Have you seen the way some of those people were taking that first corner by like really cutting across the do you reckon that's faster?
Oh, this is going to be tight. No contact?
Yeah, I'll let you go.
Okay. There is a few lines through turn 1. The fastest is the apex. It's hard to say. Yeah. Oh. You do want to cut a bit of the curb because you can, but you don't want to cut it too late.
Yeah.
If you're going to cut. So, like it. Of course, you cannot go over here and do this, but you know, just you see when it starts to turn a lot, you don't want. That's well, yeah. I cut it too early there.
Yeah. Just watched that happen right in front of me. I was like, and he's gone. It was at this moment he knew he'd fucked up.
Okay, yeah. That's and that's how you're not supposed to do it. Oh man. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, focus.
That's one thing I really love about driving like touring cars and the Ginettas compared to like Formula 1 cars, is if you get your braking point slightly wrong in a Formula 1 car, like that's it. Your lap's ruined, your race is ruined, you're in the wall. Whereas in like the slightly slower cars, you have a little bit more license to try different lines, and a different line can be just as fast kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas in Formula 1 there's more of like a this is the optimum line.
And it's impossible to overtake.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, oh well, that's my fault.
There's a braking marker just in the middle of the track.
Welcome to. Oh, how do you? How did that? Oh, aha. Someone managed to spin on a straight.
Yeah, I saw that. Was it the one just after the corner?
Yeah, he just
up the hill.
Yeah.
You.
Just. And then the other guy spun out trying to get out of his way. It's like, okay, that's...
Was it just after the uphill off Camber Corner?
Yeah, before, well, there was the uphill, the one where you go the crest, it was before that.
Yeah.
Oh well, you meet some weird people online.
Oh, I've been demoted to P3. Ferry Fly's beating me. He's right in front of me. And he was ghosted for the last part of the lap, so I'm going to say he was hacking. Just out of spite.
Yeah. There is actually, on PC, it's a really bad problem, the hacking.
Is it?
Yeah, because there is no... Well, it's Steam anti-cheat, of course, but it's not that powerful. So, there's not a lack of people, videos of people, you know, just turning up the power to 1,000 horsepower in a GT3 car. Because you can just do it with the button and Valve doesn't notice it.
No, that's crazy. Okay, 1:11.3. I feel like that's about my level at the minute.
Yeah.
If I'm about 2 seconds a lap off you, that's when I know that that's my level right now, and that's a pretty solid time for me.
Yeah. Remember, it's a short track though, so the gap will be a lot smaller.
Yeah.
You can do like the percentage, do that, but you know, you should always aim to be a tenth quicker for every day.
Really? Is that what they say?
Nah, that's just a thing I say. I don't know, just
Yeah.
on GT Sport I do a bit of driving, not much. I'm not in a league or anything, but it's, you know, I'm a second off the top guys there, and it's just every day I want to improve my own lap time by a tenth or half a tenth, just improve it by a bit and show that I learned it. Yeah.
How long have you been sim racing for?
2 years.
So I am about 2 seconds a lap off you now. My goal is to try and maintain this gap, or at least bring it down to a second within a year.
Yeah, okay. Just know that when the faster you go, the harder it is to improve.
Yeah, to gain more time. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if I can get within a second, that's me within a ballpark figure of being like a decent driver.
You're decent for how long you played right now. So, like, I don't want. Well, yeah, I don't want to bring you down, but you know, it's an experience game.
Yeah, 100%. And I know that I've got a lot more to kind of improve on. But it just comes with just practice and, you know, improving trail braking and knowing different techniques to do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
At what time.
Also, don't delve too deep into the technique stuff, and you need to know the racing line. That's the most important one. And then be able to adapt the racing line. Then you can delve into the technique, but it helps. You know, braking is the last thing you learn. That's not me coding, that's actually some instructors.
Have you had many lessons, or do you just teach yourself?
I try to... I don't take racing lessons, but it's, you know, I try to teach myself. I've had some time to do it, 2 years, and I try to meet up with people that are faster than me and look at their laps, you know. Why are they faster? What difference do they have? Even if it's just a tenth, you need to look at it. There's no... If you have the data, there's no reason for you to not look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Shooting yourself in the leg. That's what it is when you don't look at it.
Okay, P5. by by a tenth.
That's
The difference between me and third is a tenth. That'll do. It's not bad.
yeah. I know Papano, and he's quite good. So that's more than decent. That's pretty good. Okay, race time. Race time. Oh. Want to know when I found out I was a tryhard in sim racing?
When
When I started to look at hot laps from the real world to improve
find
on
out
my
the
racing
proper
line.
lines. Yeah.
Yeah. That was when I decided that okay, no, there's no point in hiding it anymore.
I find
am-
it crazy, like the difference in speed between myself and yourself, for example. Like 2 seconds, like you say that to most normal people, and they're just like, "Oh, it's only 2 seconds." In racing, like in a 10-lap race, you're 20 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, like how different it is.
In racing, a tenth is miles off.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I think I remember this. 1/10 between you and your teammate is luck, and 2/10 that's skill.
Mhm.
So it's like the margins are so slim.
Yeah, 100%.
But oh well.
That's why I love it, because I love like trying to make myself better every day, and motorsport is a perfect example for that. Because it's a case of there's always a faster time you can do. There's
Yeah.
no such thing as the perfect lap. You're chasing it, but it doesn't exist.
Yeah, no. We've been pretty damn close, but no one's ever.
No.
There have been a few laps of life, but there haven't been one perfect lap that everyone recognizes as perfect.
Yeah. It's like was it Michael Schumacher's pole lap in Monaco? Do you remember? He just made a return to Mercedes.
Yeah. Oh.
And the Mercedes wasn't even great that year, but he just turned it on. And
That
just,
was.
I sometimes just, I think, was it in the Mercedes that he did
Yeah,
that?
it was in the
And he
2013
just-
Mercedes. Oh.
Yeah, and it was even it was an okay car. It was like, that
It
is
was
the same
midfield.
as,
Yeah,
it's the same
top
as Sainz putting it on pole.
I'll-
Like putting the McLaren on pole.
Looking
Like,
at that lap, I have seen it several times. It is.
insane. Everything's perfect. It's just like fluid. It's like whenever you watch Ayrton Senna drive. Like,
Yeah,
it's just like watching water just make its way around a track. Like, it's so fluid.
It is very close to perfect, but it's like this. You can still see like, oh, he has a bit of track left there, and that's not a perfect lap.
Yeah.
It's beautiful and annoying at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh well. Another thing I like
Poetry in
about
motion.
yeah. Another thing like about racing is that your body does not make the difference. It's
Yeah,
only a
that's what I
series
love,
of
is that
inputs. Yeah.
if you're a male or female, it doesn't matter. If you're fast, and that's what I love. There's far too much like segregation in this world. Like,
Yeah, the segregation is just stupid at this point.
it doesn't matter if you're, white, black, male or female. If you're fast, you're fast. It doesn't matter. Like, as long as you have, the only problem is that, and it then becomes discrimination against wealth, because
Yeah.
then it's, do you have the money to do it? And that's the biggest problem, is a sport dominated by rich people. Even though everybody can compete, not everybody can achieve.
It's weird.
Hopefully it'll get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, FIA are doing quite a bit. Like sim racing is.
It's going to be massive.
Yeah,
So,
it's going to be. It's going to be the only realistic entry platform for people with little money, but it still isn't, because iRacing costs buckets of money,
Yeah.
and everyone wants a piece of that sweet dollar.
But saying that, £60 a year is the same as buying the new FIFA.
Yeah,
And so it makes it a hell of a lot more affordable compared to the fact that a car entry into the karting championship of Club 100, for example, is
It's nice.
£150 for
Yeah.
a race weekend. Whereas £60 for the year, you buy all the cars as a one-off, you buy all your tracks as a one-off, you enter a league young, you can learn at least about racing lines and stuff like that to a decent standard. Yeah, you don't have, you know, the skills of car control and the forces on your body, but the little things like learning the very basics, which is pretty much all karting's for anyway,
yeah.
learning how the machines work, it can almost be replicated now in the sim. And that's why a lot of pro racing drivers do use sims, is because they say, like, you know, what is it, running on a David Perro, you know, the GT3 driver, he made a great quote, which is
running on a treadmill
is the same as
sim racing for racing.
Sim racing. Yeah, it's just, you're not going anywhere, but at least you're running.
Yeah.
And it's bang on, like, you learn a lot more sim racing than you do sat watching TV.
Yeah, and you can only learn so much analyzing. It's doing is more effective than watching.
100%.
There is also, I had a friend who we were doing. He's 2 years older than me, and he was talking a lot of shit about sim racing. So of course we went to a go-kart track day. Fucking beat him by 2 seconds on the short track. He hasn't talked shit since.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's why I spend so much time like practicing on this, because obviously if I do ever get the chance to drive in real life, which I'm saving up towards now, it's a case of the fact that at least this will give me a little bit more of a starting platform to not be as bad.
Also, what I learned is there's a very big difference in, of course, there's fear. That's you're going to need to get over that.
Yeah, exactly.
Assuming that you are not afraid, then there's a lot to be gained just by doing sim laps.
Oh my god, I just broke 11 seconds. I just did a 10.9. Yay!
Congratulations.
That's solid, that. I'm happy with that. And the even better news is, even though you're not pushing, you're still in front of me. Like, you're still only 2-3 seconds down. Well, no, it's probably like 5 or 6 seconds down the road. But I can still see you, which is better than normal.
I can still see you. You're improving by the second, quite literally. That's nice.
Yeah.
Just don't let.
To get back this position.
Yeah, you're going to hit a few rough patches, like where you feel you're not improving. Then just take a look back and understand that you.
I had that in F1 because before, so I've only been racing project cars for like 4 weeks now.
Oh wow, 4
like
weeks.
Properly taking it seriously is like 3-4 weeks. Because before then I used to do Formula 1 league racing.
Yeah, I saw it on your channel.
Yeah, but that I just hit a wall with. Like, same situation, like people were a second a lap faster, that kind of thing. But obviously I like to run realistic assists. So like obviously in this, like I run a bit of TC and a bit of ABS, because obviously that's what these touring cars do. Whereas in F1 I was just like no assist at all. And everyone else was running like medium TC and ABS, that kind of thing. And so it was very hard to be better than those guys when they didn't have to worry about making mistakes. Do you know what I mean? Like, I had
Yeah.
to, like, you know, be careful with throttle input. I couldn't just welly it out of every corner. And so in race, they would gain, like, a lot more time than me, for example, just because they could just go for it. Whereas I had to be a little bit more tentative. And as a result, like, it just didn't become competitive for me. Because, like, you know, in the wet, I had to go considerably slower. Whereas in, you know, their place, they're in a medium TC, they can't spin. Like, they're just going for it. So that's why I decided to make the switch over, just because I just much prefer it. Like, turning off the race on iron was one of the most fun things I ever did.
Yeah. The guy in
So it
P2
makes-
was proper stupid.
What was he doing?
He did a Magnussen into the last chicane, and then he didn't run over, so I didn't call Paris. But and then when I went on the side of him, he just started turning into me.
What an idiot. Was he quite quick though?
He's decent. It's not the quickest I've seen, but it's got some pace.
At the start of the night with you, I was on a 139. So I was on F139 and now on E1504.
That's a decent gain there, my guy.
Yeah. And I did a 110. It was a 110.997, but still a 110.
The first number counts.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And I came P3 again, so it's consistently improving.
Consistently improving. That's nice, guy. You heading off now?
Yeah, thank you very much for all the help tonight. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really good chatting to you.
Yeah, good fun. Good luck with everything, and then
yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll message you if when I'm on tomorrow if you want.
Yeah, sure.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Have a nice night.
Nice. Bye.
Bye bye.
Now it's time for Monza. It went from maybe to let's do Monza. Because the race is tomorrow. Nice lad. I like him. He's realistic and he knows. Doesn't talk shit. It's going to be tough, this Monza race. Only 20 minutes, and then I'm just going to run for the whole session. Remember to put it at the correct time. That's the thing I forgot last time, yeah. 19:00. Then I'm going to move to Twitch in the future. Just need to figure stuff out, and then skadoosh back over to Twitch. Otto von Bismarck. Oh well. I have an hour left on the stream, I think. I'm going to go to the toilet. Be right back. I just remember that I'm on the wrong settings. That's good stuff from Maximum Effort here. Oh well. Okay, let's hit it. Okay, then let's fuel depletion on, this on, this on. Everything's on the correct date, it's on license. Sod off, we want rules on. Yes, boys. Okay. All in the name of some good fun. Going to be on till midnight. I'm going to do the 20-minute qualifying session. If someone joins, I'm going to do the race. Then I'm going off because I don't really feel like practicing this that much because I don't like it at all. But yeah, so annoying because Ferraris are faster than me, and that's just killing me softly. Want to be in? Well, it's my fault. Easy solution is yeah, it's my fault. But you know, I don't know. I've got some setup advice, and from this guy, and I just looked at it and I thought, nope, that's not going to work. I have tried that already. They said move the brake bias forwards, and that's suicidal. And then front anti-roll bar, rear anti-roll bar. Yeah, the rear one is as stiff as it gets, and the front one is next to as stiff as it gets to just get some grip on the aero. I'm running bits off the front. Well, the car, I just don't know what the car is doing. Like, I know what it's doing, but I don't know how to solve it. I don't know. It's in my vocabulary, but it's not. It's not in my setup knowledge. Oh well, I've learned more about setup in this short period than I have, well, last 4 or 5 weeks than I have in a few years, so. Ah, it's on 5 minutes. Ah well. 20-minute run, then 10-minute run. Going to try that. I am, after all, looking for effective track time. Let's try to do a lap that I can record and send to the guys that know more about setup. think locking in the diff is going to be a good idea. Just a tad. Yeah, I'm going to lock the diff. I still have 40 minutes left on my run, so... And I'm going to do the race, so... Well, at the moment I'm going to do the race. Soften up the rear end and then a bit less, well, a bit more locking diff. 10 Newton meters. Because it feels like the outside tires are getting smashed. They're not overheating though. That's a nice thing. Come on. Going to try to turn in later there to get a bit of a cleaner line. Less bumps. That's me just being overconfident and kicking in front left time. I still have 8 minutes left on this session. That worked. Ah, I'm really slow. Come on. One more lap after this, then it's been struggling, to be honest. Laps are not fast and laps are not consistent. I need to lock the diff. It's spinning up way too much. When I got this diff at Donington, I was shocked by how good it was. But now it's, it's not doing it at the moment. I'm going to try to soften up the rear end again because it's... No, the front end, because the tower is too high. I think that might help. I think I might just go and soften up the rear end so I can actually take some low wear driving. Anyway, 10 lap session, that's... Wow, 17, 18 minutes of effective driving. That's nice. Ah, that was bad. Think I'm gonna go psycho. Also, it feels a lot like Saturday, but it is Friday. Well, soon it's Saturday, but you know. I'll drive through it. No, 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 no. Also, my car is sliding all the way there. Like, I'm flooring it and I'm counter steering, and it's, it's a 4-wheel drift. And by that account, it is too stiff. So, let's see what we've got here. So first off, the soft, the middle round. Then bump stop, make this equal. Then, the biggest change of them all. Hold up, why do I have a front diff? Okay, that's weird. Anyway, locking the diff. Yeah, okay, slow ramp angles, so 30, let's try that. This is going to be very locky. Extremely locky. I think I'm gonna go psycho. Meow. Meow. That's actually V8. It sounds like the AMG. Okay, so we have an AMG. Okay, so that's not loaded in yet. Lambo, Porsche, Mercedes, old Mercedes, NSX, not loaded in. Merc, Ferrari, Lambo. Hey, Bentley. Not loaded in, not loaded in. Come on. Lull me in before you go, go. I want to do hot lap before I go. Wake me up before you go, go. Take me dancing tonight. Why do I all start singing? It's late. Oh. Okay, yeah. So it's going to be a lot more lucky. But it should be better out of the corners and through the parts where I was struggling with it. It's the SMP car. How do I see that? It has a giant Russian emblem on the front. Sergei Motorsports. I don't know. Sergei Motor Program. It's funny because it's Russian. How has no one beat me yet? Sadie right before he got outlapped. I mean, the Ferrari is not slow by the looks of things. The wheels stayed interlocked, I didn't spin them up. Woohoo! This is actually, it feels better. But of course I'm stupid and do things like that. Got a snap. Oh well. This is also probably one of the last YouTube streams you will see in a while. That was weird. Never been on that part of the grass before. Yeah, I have a quicker lap time than you. You can flash me all you want. I don't care, I have a bigger engine than you. Now look at this engine that I just found 1 hour ago. It's probably going to get P1 now. No, it didn't. Ah yes, deployment. What is that? The Lamborghini drivers being not nice. Ah, come on. Really? What was on the outside there? Oh, I had one tire on the outside. Oh. Hey, look, it's the Monza training qualifying. Where have I seen this before? How do you... You know what? I've given up questioning that. Something happened. That's all we know. Ah, come on, man. I can do better than that. Dexter the Exter. Here you quite silly, clearly. The absolute power of the Aston there. Whew! Like, my brain went to very hard processing mode to get that done. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Thank God. Overall, I think the new diff is better. Just didn't get a clean lap with it. Felt a lot more stable. Anyway, 14 laps of effective practice. That's nice. Well, 12. Rounded off. Oh well. Probably my last stream in a while, so let's end it on a high note. Race is about 10 minutes long. Then I'm going off. Well, actually, let's go off. There's no point. Let's look at the monitor. He's not on a quick lap. He's not on a quick lap. Doesn't sound like he's on a quick lap. He's on a quick lap. Woo! Nice livery. Yellow Bentley. Oh, it's the DE Post one. DE Post Malone. Man. Cringe. Anyway. It's just the same. I'm just slow. Come on. Okay, it's on the correct setup. It's 6 laps of fun, entertainment, and pain. Okay, let's get this over with. And I'll upload mostly just hot laps on YouTube, I guess. I like the guy running in Acura. Actually, yeah. Well, or as everyone else knows it, the bad, the bad McLaren. It is shocking the similarities between those two cars. If you look at them like side by side and from the front, from the rear, and just look at the aero placements and you look at how everything's positioned, it's like the profile is different, but the aero is incredibly similar, and so is the chassis. And so that's why, and it's a bit slower than the McLaren, so that's why it's nicknamed the bad McLaren. Anyway, that's turn 1, just backwards. You don't want to go through that way. That's turn 3 and 4, backwards. You don't want to face that way. Let's see if that's the second back straight, the right way. Okay, let's get a good start. And we have contact already. Oh, you absolute moron! Ah, really? Why is everyone stupid in this game? Look at this guy turn left now. Fucking idiot. Damage doesn't feel that bad. Yet mechanical failures are on, so it's going to wear. See what the difference is. Bump is the same. I don't know. Yeah, it feels like it doesn't really want to turn right anymore. Like it's still turning right, but I feel there's a bit more resistance. Maybe it's jacked up the right side of the car. Look at him lose time in slipstream. Look at him. I love the Aston V12. Just on the very end of the slip, on the straight, he starts to gain, which is a testament to how powerful this engine is. And it's run wide. That's my fault. Still, I'm going to take the penalty. If I can make it to the second gap. And keep it. Oh well, didn't even get it. Yeah, and it's pulling left on the braking. More so than it did in practice. Okay, I need to open the radiator.
Great stuff. That's the fastest second sector of anybody so far. You're currently setting the fastest lap of the race. Keep it up.
Looking like it's going to be around about 11 minutes of racing. Oh, you absolute moron, really?
You've got aero damage. Please box until the
You are
race
truly despicable. Oh, come on.
We can see some damage to the rear end of the car and it may affect the aero. It might pick up some
Oh,
You can come in early or tuck it out.
oh, come on, man. Really?
Better come in. It looks like you've sustained suspension damage. We need to have a look at this.
That's just incredibly bad. Okay, that's just me spinning. Might as well just pit. I'm at the bottom anyway. He didn't even try to hide that he was going to do it. It's always that one moron.
We need some cool air into the rams on the straight. Your
Ah.
engine's overheating.
Now you see, there's a bit of a difficulty with that. That's just horrible. Why are people like that in public lobbies? It's like, how many points do I lose now? Yeah, 10 points! For one guy being in it. He should be banned from racing. I mean, honestly. That's just despicable. Oh man. Honestly, I mean... I'm just going to leave at this point. How? What? Why are people stupid? I don't understand. Like, he didn't even try to hide that he was going to take me out. It's absolutely horrible. I give up, man. Oh well, that's what happens to idiots. I hope he gets ridiculed. Going to save the clip there and then goodbye.